Next question is, what did you learn as an athlete that has helped you to be successful in business? This is interesting. I did an interview a couple of days ago for a magazine that asked me this exact same question. And I feel like I never had any experience in business. I never had really any schooling in it. I studied basically football in college and I barely went to class. I couldn't really focus in a classroom. It was very hard for me. And I've never really read that many books, to be honest. I've probably read about 10 books my entire life. I read a lot of articles and I skim, but I've never really read that much all the way through. And what I learned as an athlete is I think that average people that aren't competitive athletes never really experience how much pain you have to go through being an athlete or playing at an elite level. When I played college football or arena football, I'm playing against not only some of the most athletic human beings in the world, but really in arena football, the most bitter and physical human beings in the world. These are the guys that are trying to make it to the NFL. The guys move up every year to the NFL, and guys drop down to the NFL to the Arena Football League. And so these are the biggest, meanest individuals in the world who are trying to literally kill you in practice every single day and in games every single weekend. And I think average people or people that just go to business school never really experience that unless you grew up in a war zone in another country, but you really don't experience this type of competitive nature and this type of pain that you go through physically, the actual physical pain your body goes through. And when you're able to train your mind to overcome this physical pain in these low experiences of fatigue every single day in order to get ready for a big competition, for me, it was much easier learning about business and hustling for a year and a half. It seemed like a piece of cake. And I was competitive enough to keep pushing through when things got challenging. So I think that's the biggest thing I took away from being an athlete. And that's one of the reasons I'm still competing to make the Olympics, is because I want to train my body to stay, I guess, very competitive and my mind very sharp in the business world. And I'm never going to know as much as the person next to me. I'm never going to know as much as the person that went to Harvard or the person that has a $100 million company. I'm never going to know as much as them about business. But I will have more heart than them, and I will be able to build better relationships. And I think as long as you work on your relationship skills and really showing people how much you care about them as opposed to how much you know, then that's what's really going to shine for you in business. It's not about how much you know, it's about how much you care and what you're willing to do for someone. And I think that kind of camaraderie, that brotherhood that I learned, that teamwork that I learned about in playing sports has transitioned for me in the business world. And that's what's really key, in my opinion.